Hello, darlings. Welcome to my channel, Authentic Beauty, Handmade Dolls and Tarot. My name is Cassandra, and I am a doll maker. And my dolls have always talked to me. So I created tarot cards based on my Jungle Beauty Goddess dolls' personalities. And 5 of the 7 sisters are sitting behind me now. These tarot cards have been aligned with the elements, the various chakras, gemstones, oils, herbs, affirmations, and aspects of human personality. And today the Jungle Beauty Goddesses are going to answer the question, what are the lessons that you came to Earth to teach? If you are interested in making a doll, I have several tutorials on my channel where you can make your own doll. And my dolls are pretty detailed. You can make anything from a sock doll, a rag doll, to a ball jointed doll. But we're going to go ahead and answer the question, what lessons did you come to Earth to teach? Thank you so much for watching. I call on forces higher than I to unleash the wisdom I hold inside. Let this message be compassionate and true to show someone what they must do. Tap into the infinite wisdom of your own inner guide. Ask it to reveal to you what is hidden deep inside. Take what you need and ignore what doesn't apply by selecting the color of the right butterfly. Listen to the whispers of your own inner voice and let it help you make the true butterfly choice with the lessons and insights that will help you grow and lead you in the direction that you choose to go. Let's see what the Jungle Beauty Goddesses have to say to help someone find their way. Let your mind settle into your heart. Let your heart settle into your spirit. And let your spirit settle into your body. We are now resonating at the frequency of what lessons you came to Earth to teach. If you selected the grayish blue butterfly, then this message is for you. Hello, darling. If you selected the blue butterfly, then this reading is for you. So first I'm going to go over the cards again slowly. And you selected, we have Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib, who represents the soul. And her card says, you are a timeless and limitless being. Proceed in this manner. You also have Jungle Beauty Goddess Sinai, who represents living in the moment, the second chakra, which has to do with our feelings and our intuition and how we get along with other people in relationships and our human sexuality. And she says to be unpredictable. You also have Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar represents ingenuity, our ability to create our own realities, the third eye, our imagination. And her card says perfection is the enemy of ingenuity. Now if you selected this hand, my collective intuition is telling me that you are a person who would make an excellent marriage and relationship counselor, or some type of seminar or workshop leader who teach people how to live in the now. Like you are a person who would teach people how to get along with other people, how to have a healthy relationship, which is represented by Jungle Beauty Goddess Sinai. Jungle Beauty Goddess Sinai represents our second chakra, which has to do with our emotions and our feelings in terms of in our relationships and how to let go of, like there are a lot of people are always telling us we should plan for the future. What are your goals? What are your plans? But sometimes when we're so busy planning for the future, we forget to live now. We forget to to make our relationships work. We're so busy trying to buy a home, or we're so busy trying to make more money, that we forget that when we get to that house, if we haven't built a meaningful and loving relationship, then the house is not going to matter. And I think this is part of the reason why that contributes to why there are so many divorces and why so many couples are unhappy, is because they're always planning for the future, but they're not planning for now. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Sinai represents the need for people to live in the moment, to be passionate about their lives. You also have Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar, and it says perfection is the enemy of ingenuity. Now, this card, Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar, basically, she represents the third eye and our ability to use our imagination and to create the life that we want. She's also connected to our wisdom. Now, this particular goddess, her lesson is for people to not just create the life that they want, but you also need to figure out what things to let go. Like, sometimes people get upset because maybe the house isn't clean or things are not perfect because they are so, but they're working a lot of hours or they're not happy. But Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar teaches the lesson of using your imagination. What can our wisdom, knowing what to let go of, what to make different, how to think differently, how to think outside of the box. And as a marriage counselor or a workshop leader, as a person who is teaching people how to embrace the moment, embrace life at this moment in time, you would teach them how to use visualizations and to create the life they want, to imagine a healthier relationship, to imagine, to teach them how to use their wisdom. Like, sometimes couples argue about things that really aren't, they think it's important, but as an outsider looking in, you're able to help them see what's really important, help them to see the big picture. And this is actually what the third chakra represents, is our ability to be wise and to see the big picture. And then also in this particular hand, we have Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib, where, like we said before, you are a timeless and limitless being. Proceed in this manner. This ties right in to Jungle Beauty Goddess Sinai, who is saying, look, be unpredictable. Like, do you need to live your life the same way, do the same things every day? You're not going to have fun. Like, sometimes come home and say, hey, let's go camping this weekend. Let's do something fun. What can we do to shake up our life so that we are so that we feel alive? And then with Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib, who represents the crown chakra. And this is our connection to our spirit, to our higher self. And in this particular reading, Namib is telling the person, you are a timeless and limitless being, proceed in this manner. So I think sometimes people are so focused on getting ahead or accomplishing their goals, they forget to live. They think, well, if I don't do this today, then I don't know what's going to happen to me. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib is here to tell you that you are a timeless and limitless being, and you have plenty of time to do everything that you need. Enjoy your space, enjoy your life. Now, the thing about the lessons that we are here to teach, these are also the lessons, unfortunately, that we are here to learn. So if you selected this butterfly, you are a person who may be going through some things in your life right now where you are having a difficult time balancing family and work, family and school, family and your dreams. But I just want you to know that the things that we have a tendency to go through, this is life's way of giving us the skill set and the knowledge we need to help someone else. So the lessons that you are here to teach is to teach people how to live in the moment, how to embrace life, how to be happy, how to fill their life with joy, and how to have healthy and nourishing relationships and embrace the moment. I hope that this video helped you. However, if this video did not make you feel some kind of way, give you goosebumps, then maybe this just wasn't the message for you, but perhaps you know someone that it will help. Thank you. So don't forget to like and share this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. If you selected the green butterfly, then this message is for you. Hello, darling. If you selected the green butterfly, then this reading is for you. So first we're going to go over the cards, and then I'm going to give you my collective intuition. So we have Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara, who represents the mind, and she says, speak your truth. We have another Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara. This is a 3-card pull, and you have 2 Jungle Beauty Goddess Saharas, which means she dominated this hand, and she represents our throat chakra. And the next card we have from Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara, she says clarity is magic. She has to do with mental, clear thinking and making rational and logical decisions. And lastly, we have for this hand, we have Jungle Beauty Goddess Chalby, which represents our 3rd chakra, even though it says backbone, but it has to do with your self-worth, your self-esteem, your belief in yourself. And she says, mind your own affairs. Now, what is very interesting about this hand to me is that I immediately felt what lesson you came to Earth to teach. Let me tell you, just straight off the bat, you are a motivational speaker, and what you do is you help people align with their authentic self, and you help people to believe in themselves. You help people to learn self-discipline, self-mastery. Oh my God, you speak your truth, which means that you are connected, you are a communicator. You have 2 Jungle Beauty Goddess Saharas. Oh my God, you have Sahara 2 times, and Sahara is the teacher, and she represents the throat chakra, and the throat chakra is the part of is the chakra that's responsible for our ability to communicate with other people, to hear the truth, to speak the truth, to be in alignment with our own truth, also to express ourselves through writing or speaking. So you're either going or probably both. You're going to write books, because clarity is magic, which means you're going to help people to see clearly on how to, like I said, master themselves, to align with their true calling, to align with their authenticity. And it says, speak your truth. Oh my God, you are the person, when you talk to people, you're not going to hold any, you're going to tell them the truth. You're going to tell them what they need to hear to grow, and you're not going to miss your words. And that's what's going to be so awesome. But when they finish talking to you, they are going to have a sense of clarity that's going to help them move forward with their life. Now, when we have Jungle Beauty Goddess Chalby. Now, Chalby, in my opinion, the 3rd chakra, which is located right here in our stomach area, Jungle Beauty Goddess Chalby is the goddess who represents our self-esteem, our self-worth, our confidence. When this chakra is out of balance, we are either, we're very critical of other people, we're bullies, we're dominating, we we're, like I said, we're judgmental, we're critical, we're just a lot. We're very controlling. We're always trying to control the people. When this chakra is not working, fast enough, or is sluggish, then you are a person who is a people pleaser, and you have low self-esteem, and you have a hard time telling people no. So the third chakra is like 2 inches above your navel, and this is a very important chakra. But when this chakra is out of alignment, for whether it's moving too fast or if it's moving too slow, you are a person who have difficulty accomplishing your goals. You have difficulties moving your life, moving forward, in an action. Some people say they're going to write a book, but they never write the book, or they're going to make a video, but they never make the video, or they're going to go back to school, but they never go back to school. Well, that's what this chakra, this is the action-oriented chakra. And when this chakra is running smoothly, you are in alignment with your gut instincts. You follow through on what it is that you really want to do with your life. You have a sense of self-worth. So your willpower is very, very strong. When you're able to study, you're able to focus. Now, for this, in this particular reading, the question that I asked the universe was, what lessons did you come to Earth to teach? And Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara dominated this hand, and she is the teacher. She represents like I said, the throat chakra and our ability to teach and communicate with other people. And you have 2 cards by Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara. So if you selected this green butterfly, you are definitely a teacher. And you are I'm just going to say, from my particular reading, my intuition is telling me you're a motivational speaker. You are a life coach. You are a person who help people align with their authentic voice, with their authentic truth. You help people to discipline themselves. You help people with self-mastery. So when a person has a goal or a dream or something they want to accomplish in their life, you are going to be a person who is going to be able to help them through writing and or speaking. Now, I hope this video helps someone. And again, if you are watching this video and you're thinking to yourself, oh my goodness, I don't have plans for that right now. You'll be surprised at what you're doing right now and how your life will move forward in different ways. And sometimes I remember, I'm a teacher, I teach, but the truth is, I moved from being a social worker, and someone suggested to me that I should teach. Like, teaching was nowhere on my agenda. It was not in my mind. It was not a goal of mine. It was never anything I wanted to do, but it was suggested to me. And when I sent out my resume, I was called immediately. So sometimes we don't know what gifts we have inside of us. So basically, if you selected this beautiful green butterfly, then the lessons that you have come to Earth to teach is to teach people self-mastery, self-discipline, and you are a motivational speaker and writer, and you're going to help people align with their authenticity. If this video does not resonate with you, make you feel some kind of way, or give you goosebumps, then that means that this message was not for you, but perhaps you know someone who would benefit from it. So please do not forget to like and share this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. If you selected the purple butterfly, then this message is for you. Hello, darling. If you selected the purple butterfly, then this reading is for you. So first, I'm going to go over the cards, and then I'm going to give you my collective intuition about this particular hand and on what you came to Earth to teach. So first, we have Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib. And she says, is it for your highest good and the highest good of all? Next, we have Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar, who represents the third eye and ingenuity, our ability to use our wisdom and our imagination to create the world that we want. She says to be original. And then you have Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara, who represents the mind. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara says, you become what you think. So, oh my God, let me tell you what you came to Earth to teach. You are a life coach and spiritual teacher who teach people how to think positive. So right now, I'm telling you, whatever you are going through is probably because you're going to help somebody else in the future with how to align with their truth, how to think positive. Like, for example, you have the card that says you become what you think. You're going to teach people how to change their self-talk. You're going to teach people how to become aware of how their unconscious mind is affecting their behavior so that they can be in alignment with their truth, so they can go after their dreams. So, for example, if you think deep inside that you are not going to be successful because that's what your dad or your family always told you, but yet no matter what you do, you can't, it seems like for some reason you're not successful, or you give up right before you take that one last class to get your degree, you're going to be that person who's going to say, look, darling, you are working at an unconscious level. You're going to help them dig up some of the issues in their childhood that is preventing them from moving forward with their life. You're going to help them be aware of what they're thinking about when they're not aware that they're even thinking. You know what I'm saying? And then also, when it says to be original, you're that person who is going to take them away from the way society has trained them to think, or to sometimes people end up doing what their parents want them to do, or what society want them to do, and as opposed to reaching within their souls and in their heart, figuring out what it is they really want to do for themselves. But you're going to be that person who's going to teach people how to tap into their authentic voice, their originality. And the way you do that is with Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar. Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar represents the third eye, and which is right here. I probably should put a little dot or something, a little crystal here. But she represents the third chakra. Our third eye. And our third eye is responsible for our wisdom, our ability to see the big picture, our using our imagination. So when you have an idea, or to write a book, or an idea on how to do something differently, that information always comes here from your third eye. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar, she's going to help you connect with the energy. Her message is to tell you to connect with the energy of originality and creativity, and using your imagination and thinking big picture, and not thinking about what society want you to do and who society want you to be, but who you want to be, and to use your imagination to bend reality and create the life that you think that you deserve. And then also you have in this particular reading the card from Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib. Let me get her in focus here. And she says, is it for your highest good and the highest good of all? Basically, to me, what this means in correlation with these other cards is that, is it for your highest good, the highest good for all? Are you being a teacher because your parents want you to be a teacher? Or are you being a teacher because it's really your own personal dream and it's what you want to do with your life? Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib represents our crown chakra and our ability and our connection with our higher self, our individual, our higher self, with our, particular belief in God or goddess or feminine energy or all that is. Like, everybody has different terms and words that they use to represent the energy, that the universal energy that is bigger than us. And you are going to be a person who's going to teach people how to connect with their higher self and think for themselves, and not just always think about if it's just for the highest good for their parents or their spouse or their family or society, but are they in alignment with their own personal truth, their own authentic will, so to speak, or the mission that they came to this planet to accomplish. That's it. You're going to help people figure out, what did you come to planet Earth to accomplish? What is it that you really want when you stop thinking about how to please other people, or doing what other people think is right, or what other people think you should be doing with your life? You're going to teach people to connect with their higher self and to come in alignment with their, like I said, their authenticity, the real person, their own ideas, their own sense of self, and not just the highest good of society, but the highest good for their soul, for their, while they're here. So the lessons that you have come to this planet to teach is you are here to teach people how to think positive. You become what you think. You're going to be that person saying, hey, you're going to have to let go of some of the things that maybe society has said to you, or maybe some of the things kids said to you when you were in school, when they were teasing you, and this person didn't feel good about themselves, or they developed like maybe they lied to themselves. Their authentic voice has been silenced, or maybe they're shy and they don't even know what's true anymore. Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara represents the throat chakra, and this throat chakra, if it's not working properly, you'll have a person who, they're very shy sometimes, or they talk too much, and they are not, or maybe they are, I don't want to say, sometimes people are liars, or sometimes they have difficulty discerning when other people are telling them lies, because sometimes you have to be connected with your own truth in order to be able to even know when somebody else is lying, and you're going to be a person who's going to do a lot of work with the throat chakra. Now, with you being a person who's doing a lot of work with the throat chakra, you probably have to work on your own throat chakra as well. And I really consider Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara, who represents the throat chakra, the mind, the intellect, knowledge. She's the teacher of the chakras. And you will teach and share your message either through, speaking or writing, because you will express yourself artistically. It may even be through art. But you are a person who will be able to help people align with their truth and help them to, you become what you think. You become what you think. You're going to tell them, look, I need you to change the way you think. You're going to tell them to tap into their third eye and to connect with their wisdom, to be able to use your imagination, to come up with ideas. You're going to help people find themselves. And then it says here, lastly, you have Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib, who represents the soul, or the crown chakra, our connection with our higher self and our own individual truth. Not what the world wants us to be or what the world think we should be, but what that person wants to be for him or herself. And you're going to say, is it for the highest good? Is it for your highest good and the highest good for all? But sometimes you can't please the world. You have to figure out your personal mission, why you have come to this planet, what you came to contribute to humanity, and on a personal level, your personal contribution to the evolvement of the human condition. So basically, the lessons that you have come to planet Earth to teach is, you're here to teach people how to think positive. You're here to teach people how to connect with their own personal truth, how to use their imagination. You're going to be doing some work with teaching people how to use their third eye. Right now, if you are not doing this, you should probably start reading self-help books. You should start reading books on how to work with the chakras. And you're going to be teaching people how to control their mind and align their thoughts and their words and their actions with their soul's mission on this planet. I really hope this video helps someone. If this video does not align with who you are or make you feel some kind of way, then maybe this video is not for you, but perhaps you may know someone who would benefit from this video. So please do not forget to like and share this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. If you selected the hot pink butterfly, then this message is for you. Hello, darling. If you selected the hot pink butterfly, then this reading is for you. So first I'm going to go over the cards with you, and then I'm going to give you my collective intuition about this particular reading. We have Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara, who represents the mind. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara is saying to you, knowledge is power. And then the next card we have is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara again. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara says, let's see, think about it. She says, think about it. And then lastly, for this particular pull, we have Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib, who represents the soul and the crown chakra. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib, her message to you is, you were born with everything you need. Know this. Now, in doing this particular reading, the question to the universe was, what lessons did you come to Earth to teach? Now, oh my God, this hand, it just, listen, you are a spiritual teacher, a metaphysical teacher. You may also be a witch or a priestess, or I don't know, but you are a communicator with people, and you help people discern what is truth. You're not knowledge is power. First, let me just tell you a little bit about Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara. Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara represents the throat chakra, and our throat chakra is responsible for our ability to speak the truth, to know the truth, to listen to the truth, to understand the truth, right? And basically, the throat chakra represent people who are writers and speakers and teachers. So you're going to be a person who really help people understand, you know, knowledge, like knowledge at a whole nother level. So you also, like in this reading, it says knowledge is power. So you're a very smart person, and you are constantly learning. You're constantly updating your information. You have an open mind, and you learn as much as you can about the universe, about life, about people. You have a deep understanding, a metaphysical understanding about human existence. And then the other card, it says, think about it. Oh my God. Now, Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara represents the mind and our ability to think logically and clearly. And you are a teacher who's going to tell people about, listen, oh my God, I'm so excited for you. Well, I don't know if you're excited for you, because you might think, no, I was going to be a gym teacher. So basically, you have Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib, and she says that you are born with everything you need. Know this. Oh, you are going to be listen, you came to Earth to teach people how to connect with their higher self. Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib she represents the crown chakra. This is the chakra that's right on the top of our heads. And this is our connection to the universe, to God. If you don't believe in God, or to our higher self, to our soul connection to something bigger than ourselves. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib is she's here to tell people, like, you're not going to be that person who's telling people, oh, you need to just believe what this religious text says or what this particular person says. You're going to be that person who's always telling your students, think about it. I want you to think about it. I want you to find truth for yourself. I want you to figure out what resonates with you. I want you to figure out what you think is right, what you think is, you're going to be that person who is teaching people to connect with their own power, with their own higher power. And I am so excited for you because, look, first, Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara is a teacher. She is the communicator of truth, knowledge, right? The throat chakra. The throat chakra also represents our artistic expression in the terms of speaking and writing. So you're probably going to write books, articles, and maybe you'll have a blog or a YouTube channel, but you are definitely a communicator. And I just want you to know, Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara's day of the week is Wednesday. Wednesday is the day for communication. So if you are thinking about sending out an email or a phone call, or if you want to talk to somebody, Wednesday is really a day where the energy from the universe is in alignment with communication. So Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara dominated this hand, which is so interesting. Who represents the mind, our ability to think for ourselves. You are a teacher who is going to, I'm so excited. You're going to teach people how to connect with their higher self, with their higher power, with their own sense of knowledge. You're going to let them know that you were born with everything you need. Know this. So basically, even though you are going to be a speaker, a teacher, a leader, a witch, guys, I really I don't know what to say. I'm just being so honest. But you are going to be a person who's always telling people, think for yourself. Look, think about it. When somebody tell you, to read the Bible or read the Quran or whatever, piece of knowledge, you're going to tell people, look, don't even believe me. You're going to say, look, here's some information that I want you to learn, but I want you, darling. You're going to tell them, I want you to think for yourself. I want you to know for yourself. I want you to find truth for yourself. And that is going to be your message. You came to earth as a spiritual teacher who's going to write. You are going to do motivational speaking. You're going to do workshops. You're going to do something. You're going to have a YouTube channel, a blog, whatever you do, you are here to teach people that the power is within themselves and not to give their power away. It says you were born with everything you need. Know this. You have come here to teach people this particular lesson. And just as a reminder, I don't want to say unfortunately, but typically whatever lesson that we have come to this planet to teach is usually a lesson that we've also come to learn. So, if you are struggling right now with, questioning, the Bible, questioning life, questioning people, if you are asking the big questions about human existence and power and who is in control and what is our destiny, if you are asking these questions and you're going through something right now, the universe is preparing you to share this information to help other people later. I really hope this video helps someone. If this video did not make you feel some kind of way, give you goosebumps, then maybe this video was not for you, but perhaps you know someone who will benefit from this information. So please do not forget to like and share this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. If you selected the white butterfly, then this message is for you. Hello, darling. If you selected the white butterfly, then this reading is for you. So first I'm going to go over your cards, and I'm going to give you my collective intuition about this particular hand. So first you have Jungle Beauty Goddess Chalby. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Chalby represents our third chakra, our self-esteem, our belief in ourselves, our self-worth. And her message to you is, if you don't change, you will become obsolete. The second card that I pulled is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara, who represents the mind, the throat chakra. And her message to you is, let's see, in between the words, therein lies the truth. And our last card for this particular hand is from Jungle Beauty Goddess of Fire. And it says, what's inside of you can never be duplicated. Oh my God, I love this hand so much, guys. So let me just tell you right off the bat, the lesson that you came to Earth to teach is you are a person who is going to help people through transitions of very tough periods in their life. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie. I think it's called Airplane with George Clooney. And people are displaced workers. Their companies are closing. And like, he is coming to tell people that they are going to lose their job, and help them rebuild their resumes, and help them find themselves, and find out who they are, in a new job. And the people are extremely depressed. So let me just tell you, you are a transitional spiritual worker, or a spiritual, I would say you're a transitional spiritual social worker. I've never heard of this term before, but when I read these cards, this is what popped into my head immediately. You are going to help displaced workers, people who are changing jobs, people who are going through transitions. You're going to help housewives who've never had a job before, or who's never been in the job market, people who have jobs that are going out of business. Like right now, I know a lot of stores are getting rid of cashiers. So, a lot of the unskilled manual jobs are leaving our economy. You're going to be a person who's going to help people redefine themselves. So just to tell you a little bit about, Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara is, this is not Sahara, Chalby. She represents our third chakra, which is 2 inches above our navel. And this chakra is responsible for our ability to, when we feel fear, when you feel fear, or you're afraid to move, or we don't want to change, or we are afraid of the future, or we don't feel motivated or inspired to take action to move our lives forward. This is the chakra that is not working properly. And for people who are going through transitions in life, it says if you don't change, you will become obsolete. You are the person who's going to help them to not become obsolete. You're going to be the person who's going to help them dust off their resumes, help them find out where they're going to work in the future. Like, so many of the human jobs are becoming automated. Like, they've always become automated. So where are people going to work? What skills? Like, computers are really, technology is taking over, but you are going to be a person who's going to help people go through this change. And you have Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara, and Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara says, in between the words, therein lies the truth. So basically, there are going to be people telling you, oh, we no longer need you, right? And you know that maybe they don't need you for this particular job anymore because computers will take over or technology will take over. But you know that these people still have value and they still have worth and they're still needed on this planet. So in between people telling them, oh, we don't need you anymore. So it's kind of hard sometimes to tell people, no, you're still valuable. You're still you're still worthy. Society still needs you, right? Then if they're thinking to myself, well, if I'm still valuable and if I'm still worthy and if I still you know, if I still have something to contribute to this world, then why is this job getting rid of me? If I'm so valuable, then why am I having a hard time finding a job? Well, in between their employers telling them they no longer need them, you're going to be that person who is going to strengthen their self-worth, strengthen their self-esteem, give them confidence, help them rebuild their resume, help them figure out what jobs are coming in the future, show them how to use the skills. Oh my God, this is I think this is one of my favorite cards in my deck. Is from a Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar, and it says, what's inside of you can never be duplicated. What's inside of you can never be duplicated. You're that person who's going to tell them, look, yes, I know your plant is closing. Yes, I know a lot of your jobs are being automated. But you know what? You are, you know how to talk to people. You're kind. You have good people skills. You're a good communicator. And I'm going to show you how to take the skills that you have inside of you and place them somewhere where you're needed. You're going to help people move their life in a whole new direction based on what they have acquired. You're going to take all of those years of experience. Like, so you may have a, you know, like I said, you may have a housewife who has been home and picking up after everybody, and she has given her life for her husband and her children. You're going to show her how to use her imagination. As a matter of fact, Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar, who is represents our third eye, which is, of course, is right here. And her message to people is that you need to tap into your wisdom, tap into your imagination, and shift and bend your reality to create the life that you want. Oh my God. The third chakra is responsible, which Jungle Beauty Goddess represents. Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar represents our third chakra. And this has to do with our imagination, our wisdom, our truth, our understanding. This chakra is when people, it's responsible for when we come up with a new idea and we think of like new jobs or new ways of doing things. So you're going to be a person who's going to really help people tap into the energy of their third chakras. That's going to be so interesting. And so basically, like I said before, the lesson that you came to Earth to teach is to teach people how to find value within themselves in a changing global economy, and where jobs are being taken up by technology, where things are transitioning, changing. But just keep in mind, this has always happened throughout human history, and it's going to continue to happen. But you are going to be a person who is going to lead the way in helping people to tap into their self-worth so that they can still function as human beings and feel good about themselves. I really hope this message helps someone. If this message did not resonate with you, make you feel some kind of way, then maybe this message was not for you. But perhaps you know someone who would benefit from this information. So please do not forget to like and share this video. And thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Hello, darling. This is the collective reading for this particular spread for all of the hands. So I just really want to come in and say that I have never done a reading before where one particular goddess just really dominated. For 5 different hands, each hand having 3 cards. Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara dominated this particular reading across the board, and we have 6 cards from her, and she is responsible for the throat chakra, our ability to think logically, analytically, to express ourselves artistically through speaking and writing and recognizing the truth. And the cards that we have are Speak Your Truth, Clarity is magic, our ability to think clearly and see our way. You become what you think about. And then she also says, in between the words, therein lies the truth. Think about it. So she's telling us to think about it. And knowledge is power. So this was the collective read for all of the hands. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara, like I said before, she represents the throat. And the throat is the chakra responsible for our artistic expression through writing and speaking. And for anybody who is pretty much watching these videos, you are a teacher. You are a spiritual teacher, a life coach, a counselor. You are here to help people find their truth, know their truth, and you're going to do it either through speaking, through writing, maybe even through art. But you are the collective energy. Even if you selected a particular butterfly, the collective energy of all of these hands are that of Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara, which is the throat chakra and which connects with communication. It's all about communication. Her element is air, which is also a part of our intellect and logical thinking. It was actually between all the cards, it was a tie with Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar and Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib. Now, Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar represents our third eye, which is connected to our wisdom, the big picture, our ability to use our imagination. When you come up with new ideas, when you, when you want to think about how to accomplish something, or if you are using your imagination, if you're doing any type of visualization, you're using your third eye. Now, for some people, their third eye, excuse me, it may be closed, but there are things you can do to open your third eye, to use your imagination, to be able to see the big picture, to be able to connect to your wisdom and your own personal truth. And we also have Jungle Beauty Goddess, Namib, who represents our crown chakra, which is connected to our higher self, our sense of God, our soul, and so this particular chakra is responsible for, like, are you in alignment with your truth? Do you remember why you came to planet Earth? Do you know what your mission is? Do you know what your purpose is? And this is what Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib represents. Now, the thing that's interesting about this collective read is that I don't know what's the proper word. I did a spread, and there were 5 different hands of 3 cards each, and I've never felt such strong energy of people who are here to share the truth, teach the truth through writing and speaking. And these are all of the higher level chakras. So we're all in our heads. Guys, we did not get anything from Jungle Beauty Goddess Kalahari. Jungle Beauty Goddess Kalahari represents love. We didn't get a single card in this spread from her. We didn't get a single card in this spread from Jungle Beauty Goddess Katara. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Katara represents, the root chakra and money and wealth, that type of thing, our ability to, live in our body. So we didn't get anything from those, and we received maybe 1 card from Jungle Beauty Goddess Sinai, who says to be unpredictable, and 2 from Jungle Beauty Goddess Chalby. Sinai represents the second chakra, which has to do with having a healthy relationship with ourselves and others. We only received 1 in one particular hand. I can't remember which one it was. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Chalby, we received 2 cards from her. mind your own affairs, and if you don't change, you will become obsolete. She represents the third chakra, our self-esteem, our self-worth, and so forth. So all I want to say is, for the collective read, if you are listening to this video, you are a spiritual teacher, director, life coach. You are a person who is here to share the truth, spread the truth, discover the truth, help people through writing and speaking, help people reach their full potential while on planet Earth. And I just want to say this to you, that if you are going through some turbulent times, if you're having some struggles in your life, I just want you to know that it's just the universe preparing you for the lessons that you're going to teach people at a later date. Sometimes people don't understand that you can't connect or communicate with other people if you can't understand what that person is going through. So sometimes we have to experience those problems so that we're not just helping people from a very intellectual standpoint. You know, like maybe you can say, well, I read it in the psychology textbook, or I took a workshop on it, but the universe wants you to have personal life experiences so that you will be of service to help other people. So I just want to thank you so much for watching this video. And if you are a person who maybe you didn't even think about being a life coach, or being a spiritual director, or being a teacher, or being a motivational speaker, then I just want you to know maybe that's something that you should possibly, look into, and maybe start small. Maybe you're probably that person already that your friends call when they're in trouble, or they need help, or they need advice. But just know that you are on your path to helping people. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. If this message did not resonate with you, give you goosebumps, or make you feel some kind of way, then perhaps this particular message was not for you. But maybe you know someone who would benefit from this information. So please do not forget to like and share this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.